Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, I can go up now.
Except I can't see anything anymore. Oh, there we go. I'm back.
There we go, there we go. Now we're fine. At least I think we're fine.
Alright.
Alright, back to Super Robot Wars 30. We're gonna do the fourth stage, and this time, Cell, you missed the last stage this time. So you're probably seeing these new characters on screen right now.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Those girls are actually from Victory Gundam. So those are the girls that's part of your team that you're voicing, the guy that you're voicing.
Okay.
Yeah, so all we really did was just met up with them, but the main thing was that I learned a little bit of how they're supposed to pronounce the group. So it is Striketon team. Shrike team. Yeah, Shrike team. That's the name of their group. And League Militaire. That's how you pronounce it.
Militaire?
Yeah, just militaire. The reason why we think it's military is because the word itself is French. So us actually pronouncing it, that's how you pronounce it in French, but in English it would be military. Because one of the bad guys actually called it League Militare. But they, like the people, like this girl, she pronounces like League Militaire.
Okay.
So it could be both ways, really. But League Militaire, I'm willing to believe is the actual pronunciation.
Alright.
Alright, so... Ooh, I got up the volume of everything. Okay, cool. So we're gonna move on right now. I added some music, hopefully some things you can recognize. But we're gonna continue on the mission called Free
Is it
Fall.
still gonna get you demonetized?
I'm already demonetized no matter what I play in this thing, so...
Alright.
Like, even when I'm playing the main characters. It's not about demonetization, it's about making sure I don't get banned. I don't mind getting demonetized. In fact, right now I'm not even monetized. So
Just don't get banned.
just don't get banned. I just don't want to get banned. But because we're already together, we may as well just do it. Okay, so we are doing Free Fall. As the Earth's field descends into chaos, a clash of wills comes to a head on the battlefield. Did I already did the onboarding? Yes, I did. So these are some extra missions that we can do. They mostly explained, two of them they unlocked, they're explaining the ISO system and about ace pilots. We could go back and actually view those cutscenes afterwards if you want to. But these are also like bonus DLC packs you can get. I can open these up and they'll give me a whole lot of materials and money and stuff. But they give me way too much. I actually don't want to grab them.
What are materials for?
Materials is kind of like I should say upgrade parts, like power parts actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they give you power parts, and then they give you money, and they also give you like points to upgrade your system here. Look at all these things we can upgrade our system. And these are all great stuff. But then you can also get money to upgrade your mobile suits, and then you can upgrade the characters themselves. So lots and lots of stuff you can do with it. But for now, let's move on. Oh yeah, these are all the different ways you can unlock more mini cutscenes too. In fact,
Is it a checklist?
yes, a checklist of stuff that you can do. These are all checklists of things you do, and it's gonna take a little bit. Like this one's earn $1 million. This another one is earn a lot of million. Just more and more stuff to get. And they mostly just unlock mini cutscenes. In fact, I'm gonna load up the last stage so I can show you one of the cutscenes. And this one, let's go to mission. And this is just to small information about the system, but you don't have to worry too much about it. About Ace Combat, Ace Pilots, this is what we actually want. So for this one, it's both my character speaking. So if you can you speak as Maeve this time?
Alright.
Sweet. Dreistrager Laboratory. I wouldn't have expected a ship intended for the front lines to have this sort of research facility.
Your ice shaker is, broadly speaking, kind of like a laboratory for fighting. I couldn't ask for a better environment, personally.
What's this data here?
It's personal data on all pilots in our unit. It's composed of a variety of parameters measuring their qualities, even their kill score.
The kill score? Is there some special meaning to that particular data point?
This is a bit of a pet theory, but I believe a pilot who manages 60 kills might undergo a rather dramatic transformation.
Transformation?
I don't mean literally, but in the sense that their piloting abilities could dramatically improve. So, as the lead coach for the pilots, I've taken to titling pilots with a kill score of over 60 as an ace.
So that makes an ace pilot, huh?
If you'd like, why don't you go talk to the pilots who make ace?
Alright. It could help us survive whatever might come. So basically, this is just to explain a little bit of... You get a little bit of the mechanics. Basically, after 60 kills, your character gets a special upgrade personalized to them. And that's just mostly to explain a little bit of mechanics. So it's like little mini cutscenes. Mostly just to tell you stuff or give you points like rewards. I already did that. Awesome. That's why I'm reloading my save right now. Alright, for now, let's go to Freefall. Moving to the mission point Gopher sector. Alright. Oh wow, we gotta move all the way up there. Discord grows in the Earth's sphere. I guess that's where Earth is. Alright, let's go. I'll tell you when we switch off, because the new characters we got was 6 new girls. So we can really swap back and forth for this one. While we're in transit to the Gopher sector, I want to make sure our staff is clear on the current situation in space. Whoa! This setup. It reminds me of classes back at the academy. Oh, this is...
I kind of feel the same way.
Well, hey. We both know how boring classes are. How about we talk about the future? Just the two of us? Wow. Back in... Glacier? Glacier. It is Glacier, okay. Wow. Back in Glacier, you were allowed to hit on girls during class? This is you.
No, Surika's the only idiot who would ever try.
You also.
The rest of us normal students actually took our classes seriously.
You look pretty happy, Uso.
Oh, I just never got to go to a real school, so this is all pretty new to me.
Really? How'd you learn all that stuff you know then, Uso?
Oh, there was a huge computer bank in my house. I learned most of it from studying that.
Wowzers! Uso, you must be a genius! Okay, this is one of the new characters. I'll go for this one, because Uso interacts with her a lot. There's more bet. Uso's alright. Uso's special, alright? From his studies, to his mechanical skill, to even his athletic ability.
Oh, come on, I'm not that special. My mom and dad just raised me that way, that's all.
Your mom and dad, huh?
Izu?
Now then, if we're all quite done with social hour, let's have the executive officer explain the state of the wider Earth sphere.
Allow me then.
Okay, so this is one of the new girls from Victory Gundam. There are 2 main girls. Connie was the one that you just saw on the desktop, and this is the other girl. Do you want to be Connie, or do you want to be Junko?
I guess you should be Junko because then I don't have to voice two characters speaking to each other
That
this
works.
time.
That works. Okay, so I'll be Junko. Huh. The XO usually comes across as a bit spineless, but he seems pretty sure of himself today. Yeah, he's 20% more handsome than normal. Yeah, the XO was an instructor back in the military academy, so this is all old hat.
As I'm sure you're all aware, Zanskare has been expanding its influence over the Earth sphere recently. Unfortunately, this has left the EFF entirely on the back foot. No real surprise, the EFF is still fighting with the Walgaru out Mars.
This is part of your team, so I'll voice her. Plus, the forces back planet side are overloaded dealing with Kikaiju and robot criminals. Kikaiju, yeah.
One of the most common reasons given for the weak EFF response is their constant alertness against Xeon threats.
Really? I thought Neon Xeon was pretty much under control between Charles' Rebellion and the Laplace Box incident. Do you want to read about Charles' Rebellion?
Not really.
Okay, I do. Because I like reading about Charles' counterattack. The conflict initiated by Charles Aznavour, the supreme leader of Neon Xeon. It is also known as the Second Neo-Xeon War. After purchasing the asteroid Axis from the Earth Federation, Charles planned on dropping it on Earth to cause a new ice age. His plan was, however, thwarted by Londo Bell, a autonomous corps led by Captain Bright Noah. Following a detonation intended to destroy the asteroid, a large piece of Axis remained on a collision course to Earth. However, this fragment was evenly engulfed in light and moved away from the planet's gravity well. This inexplicable phenomenon went down in history as the Axis shock. Charles Aznavour and Lieutenant Armor Ray, who were engaged in their own personal duel during these events, disappeared without a trace and were declared MIA. Unofficially, these two characters are dead now, and that's the main official history of Gundam. That these two characters are gone, actually dead, after events. And Laplace's Box incident. Have I already read this? No, actually, I'll read this. This refers to a conflict surrounding Laplace's Box. It is also known as the Third Neon Xeon War. The mystery-shrouded contents of the box were rumored to be able to change the world from the ground up. The box was sought after by three different sides: the Sleeves, remnants of Neon Xeon, who wanted to use it to ruin the Earth Federation, the Earth Federation, who wanted to destroy it to keep the status quo, as well as the Pacific Civilian Party in the form of the Vase Foundation, who wanted to hold it as a bargaining chip. In the end, the Sleeves ceased all activities with the loss of Full Fronto, their commander, and the contents of Laplace's box, the real Universal Century Charter, was revealed to the world by Minerva Zabi, the last descendant of the Zabi family. Which is funny, I can't pronounce Minerva, because that is a name that does bring up a lot, so I've heard it quite a bit.
When we say Xeon here, I don't just mean Neo Xeon, but also the Republic of Xeon.
Okay. You can talk about Xeon for this one.
What?
Okay, if you don't want to, I'll talk. My mistake. Republic of Xeon. After the 1 Year War, the former republic, the former Principality of Xeon started to transition their government into a republic. With the fall of the Zabi family, the leaders of the Principality of Xeon, Prime Minister
Darcia.
Dacia Bakaro became the nation's representative, and the Earth Federation granted Xeon the right to self-govern. Huh. Okay. Under direction of Foreign Administrator Manahan. Oh, he just said that too. Monagan. Blaharo. The Republic of Xeon supported the Sleeves, remnants of Neon Xeon, during the Laplace Box incident. Later on, the Republic Squadron, under orders of Minister Monagan. I can't get gone, but the G. Monagan was sent to capture the Prenix.
Sent to capture the Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix. The Republic of Xeon. That's
After the 1 Year War, the Side 3 colony where the original Principality of Xeon was based out of adopted a republican form of government.
we're really talking about the history of the 1 Year War. I mean, of the Universal Century here. The 1 Year War. A war sparked by the Principality of Xeon Declaration of Independence from the Earth Federation. This war ended with the capture of the Space Fortress Salomon, the fall of a Bureau coup, and the death of the Zabi family, the leaders of Xeon.
Conversely, Neon Xeon is a purely anti-EFF organization formed from the believers in the second Zabi family's philosophies. Though both use the name Xeon, in practice they're nothing alike.
They're talking about Neon Xeon. Yeah. Very different two factions.
Very good. Both of you are well studied, I see. As Kei just said, the Republic of Xeon and Xeon are in theory separate organizations at first glance. However, there's no end to talk that the Republic backs Neo-Xeon's activities.
What? So wait, the Republic's tricking the Federation while they help out terrorists? Mean cheek jerks! I understand how you feel, but that's the kind of world we live in. They're not the only problem here. The real problem is the Federation's too weak these days to step in and deal with this crap.
All that combined is the reason why it remains important to be aware of Xeon's activities, even with Neo-Xeon largely suppressed. We can't say for sure, but it's most likely that the Republic of Xeon is taking a neutral stance, letting the EFF and Xanscare soften each other up.
So there's no chance they'll align with one side or the other? Getting a little lost here. Okay, understand. Taking a neutral stance. Okay. I mean, two former destined rivals joining forces for a greater goal. That sounds like a plot twist from one of your manga, Izuru. Oh, I don't remember who she's at, so you can go for this one.
Well, here's hoping reality goes as well as fantasy.
Naturally, there's no way that Xeon would ever side with the Federation, but I also couldn't ever see them choosing to accept rule on the Zan scale. Why is that? Xeon's principality belief is, fundamentally, the right of space noise to autonomy and self-determination. Meanwhile, Zan's goal is to unify humanity under Mariaism. Okay, so I've been fuzzy on that. What is Mariaism? What?
This I want to know.
Okay.
The teachings of Queen Maria Pure Harmonia of the Zanskar Empire. Following her main teaching, Revere the Maternal, Mariaism is aimed to make mankind repent its violent ways and live a peaceful life. The Zanskar Empire made the spreading of Mariaism its national priority.
It's aimed to make mankind repent its violent ways and live a peaceful life. Through the guillotine? Huh.
I'm guessing there's some sort of Marie Antoinette thing going on because there's a Maria and the guillotine.
Oh, could you explain that to
Is
me?
there also a famine going on in Zanskar?
Tell me more about that.
Okay, so a long time ago, there's a person named Marie Antoinette who ruled over France, I believe.
It's a familiar name,
And
yes.
she really liked to execute people with the guillotine. And there was a famine going on. And it's
Oh.
popularly believed that somebody told her the people are starving and said that they have no bread. At which point she supposedly replied, then let them eat cake. Although, as far as I know, there's no actual historical evidence of her having said this, but everybody believes she did, because it's just such a cool line. So they use it in all the movies and radio dramas, so it's entered into the popular knowledge.
Mindscape.
It's not... There's no proof that she actually said this.
Yeah. It's just a cool line, but they're associated with her because there's something to associate her with it.
And because of that, everybody thinks she said this. If you bring up Marie Antoinette,
Uh-huh.
people will say, "Oh, she's the one who said let them eat cake."
Ah, interesting. So it's, yeah, definitely based off of that then, for sure. With guillotines and Mariaism.
Mariaism, because her
Ma-
name's Maria, so it's
Maria.
her
Maria.
philosophy, Mariaism, like Stalinism or Leninism.
Yeah.
Her name's Maria, so it's Mariaism.
Got it.
Mariaism is a concept proposed by the Queen of the Zanskar Empire, Maria Pure Harmonia.
What a crazy name. Okay.
Put simply, it is the belief that humanity's unceasing wars are the result of patriarchal societal norms. Therefore, by converting the world to a matriarchal society, it will be possible for all of humanity to achieve a peaceful way of life. At least, that's the theory.
Can you say that last word on the top sentence one more time?
Last word on the top sentence? There's only one sentence here.
Oh, the top line.
Matriarchal.
Matriarchal.
A matriarch is a woman leading a clan.
What has to be?
Specify it's a female clan leader as a matriarch versus a patriarch. So in Killing Floor, for
Oh,
example,
okay.
that boss, Kevin Clamley, the father of the monsters, he's the patriarch. But there's that other boss, the matriarch.
Oh, interesting. So in like,
A patriarchal society is one that is typically governed over by a male, whereas a matriarchal society would be if it is governed over by a female.
so if a female character was to appear in Yakuza, they'll say matriarch instead of the patriarch of this clan.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
The patriarch comes from paternity,
Okay.
whereas matriarch comes from maternal.
Oh, okay. I get it.
So, like, your paternal grandparents are the grandparents on your father's side, while your maternal grandparents are the grandparents on your mother's side.
Interesting words. I'm learning. I'm learning this. All right. Matriarch. Oh.
Was this my character's?
There's a new face. You can say this face because I already got like. I think I got
Real
3
lovely
here.
though, right? Especially coming from a bunch of insane murderers tossing victims into guillotines. Correct. The pacifist ideology represented by Mariism, and the rule through fear symbolized by the guillotine. These two opposing sides of the coin clearly show the contradictions of Zanskare. No one in their right mind would want to let a group like that rule the world.
Yeah, that's quite. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. That's what happened in France, huh? The Ligue Militaire was formed by people who thought just that. In fact, Ugh. Just thinking of fighting maniacs like that makes me mad.
That's funny, Suruga. I thought you loved Mariism, since you love women so much. Mostly hitting on them, but still.
Yeah, right. How can I get my groove on if grooving the wrong girl gets me a blade through the neck from the trouble? One way or another, it seems you're ready to fight Zanskare if you have to. Absolutely, Boss Junko. Your lecture lit a fire in us.
I think I still need a little time to sort out exactly what I think is right in this. But if nothing else, I can't excuse their indiscriminate use of the guillotine.
And one way or another, we can't spend our time fighting fellow humans if we're going to deal with the Rugaru. So we'll fight as part of the EFF to bring the end to this war. Hey, hold the phone here. Don't you talk for all of us.
Do you feel differently, Suruga?
No, I agree entirely. However, I can't let Izuru have all the cool lines in this. I gotta get my own killer line in sometimes. Sorry, Saruga. Next one is yours, okay? Ugh. I'm not looking for your help here. Now then, let me explain the Dry Straker's broad mission plan up here. While mission against Zanskare are urgent, our top priority is to deal with the Rugaru advance team that has entered the Earth Sphere. MJP has analyzed the Rugaru's actions in the Atarat sector and determined their main force is likely stationed in the Gopher sector. So we're heading to Gopher to investigate? Correct.
Notice Zanskare units in the Gopher sector.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're really cutting out there.
Oh, sorry, my microphone had slipped down.
Oh, no problem.
However, we've noticed Zanskare units acting in the Gopher sector as well.
Wait, so?
If the Dry Straker moves forward with this, we may come into contact with Zanskare.
This ship is hard to miss, after all. We'll be past Alert Line 1 in 2 hours. All hands, remain in standby in preparation for any unexpected circumstances.
Zanskare and the Wulgaru.
Whichever one we meet, it's gonna be a fight, so... Oh, we're sticking with the 2 main series right now. Free for all. Oh, so that's what's going on, huh? Maybe they don't like each other. Yeah. Oh wait, I think we can bring everybody on board.
I'm gonna be a bit. Just a moment.
Sure, no problem. So I'm selecting all. I pretty much select all my units. And let's see how we want to place this. I definitely want the 2 victory Gundams on their own like that. And I should have it these two in here. And then I'm gonna have... Yeah, this seems pretty good. You're already 4. You're 3. You're 3. You're 2. We need to move you up. So that's good. You know what? This is fine. This setup is fine. No, this one should be moved here. Because you need to be back there anyways. Connie and Uso. We're gonna have Junko and Marbet right here. Alright, Kei, Asagi, Tamaki. This seems pretty good. Yeah, this seems pretty good. And I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna spoil myself by reading the objective right now. And I don't know how long Salt is gonna be, so let's move on. All units, fan out and investigate our surroundings. Well, it's not like we've found anything noticeable in all the areas we tried so far. If we don't find anything in the end, we should just be grateful we were worried over nothing. Of course, I seriously doubt we won't find anything. I detected a unit approaching. It's Zanscale. So you come for us, huh, Zanscale? I knew it. Still, it isn't the greatest welcoming committee I've ever seen. So the Federation and League military joined. So the Federation and the League military joined unit that Chronic failed to break. Oh, so that's the Federation and League military joint unit that Chronic failed to break. Who are you? You're Albert Pippi Inden. An officer with Vespa. His rank is lieutenant. He is the senior of Chronic. He was a senior of Chronicles during their time at officer school, and hoped they would continue their relationship after they met again on Earth. Quite ambiguous, he was willing to do anything for victory. I see some unfamiliar units in the formation. This should be a worthy foe of mine. Your orders, Captain? Lube Sididu. A pilot with Vespa. He was also the pilot instructor for Kitagina, and promoted from ensign to lieutenant. She had a self-centered personality and was happy to use people to get an advantage, then cut them off when they were of no more use to her. Welcome back.
Alright, fine.
Yo. Attack immediately. Their defeat will be a good present for the young soldier like Chronicle. Perhaps he'll learn to respect his elders. I think it's Chronicle or Chronic.
Chronicle.
Chronicle, it is Chronicle. Thank you so much.
And his name is Pippinidin?
Yeah, Pippinidin. It's an interesting name. Alberto? Alberto. Pippinidin. Besides, with these forces, we can't possibly lose.
Captain, Zanscale looks like they're moving to engage.
Exactly as we expected. Then we will fight back. There's quite a few enemies. I'll run you through the basics. Yes, I actually do want a tutorial on the extra count. Let's review the basics. It all starts with the basics. You see? Okay. Extra count. Each unit gains extra count as the mission progresses. EXC. It can be spent to activate extra actions and extra orders. The unit gains 1 extra count when any of the following happens. It destroys an enemy unit, the main pilot gains a level. A warship also gains 1 when an ally has gained a total of 10 score on map. Oh, okay. That explains why I got a few. A pilot with grade Ace, a score of over 80, sorties with 1 additional extra point. A unit can have up to 10 extra points, which can be spent on various amounts on the following. Extra actions. Usable by any non-warship unit. Gain movement and combat bonuses. Extra orders. Usable only by warships. Support nearby units. All units engage and will. Be cautious, however. The enemy is making some bold maneuvers. They may have some reinforcements waiting. Alright. I don't see any blue, so this is gonna be a bit. How are you doing, Del Salt?
Alright.
Yeah. So, we got a bunch of units now. And one thing I've done was actually switch Uso's unit out. Because the fun thing about the Gundam units is that you can actually switch out your characters.
You mean the pilots?
Exactly. So Uso's still on the field, but he's actually not piloting the Victory Gundam anymore.
He's just in the ship?
Yeah, he's in a different one. He's in one of the extra units. And that's what I always really liked about Super Robot Wars, that you don't need to have the main characters always be in those suits. So hopefully, as I suspend, let's see what happens. Because this is one of the new characters that we got. I can't really do much, so I just had to hope for the best. And I gave her some interesting music. Hopefully she plays one of them. There we go.
民間人の作るモビルスーツなどワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ
Yeah.
嫌なところに当たった
That's
み
what
た
I
い
hit.
下がるわけにはこれの威力ならやれる
俺もガンダムの伝説の一部となるのか
Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was trying
Significance of picking that one for Marbe.
because Marbe, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna give him music, and then Marbe makes me think of Margaret. So I was like, okay, I'll give you Madlax music then.
Completely different character.
Exactly, exactly. But it's something. I needed to give her something. And for default, he mostly kept his music, other than for his main attack.
こいつはしびれるぞ
Because in the end, I was going for the Asaki music, and then, you know what? I don't really care for any of this music.
今のは少し危なかったな
And I like the
反
song.
応が遅かったわよアサギ
ザンスカールは放置できない
I can't believe that Super Sentai explosion behind that.
まだ終わりじゃないこの程度の覚悟はできている
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's really dangerous.
You gotta lose this one right away.
If I lose this one right away, that'd be really bad. It doesn't say it's gonna kill her though. But should I trust that?
Well, last time you took half damage.
That's true. It's not exactly half. But how much is my usual units? Like, how much do you usually have? Oh my gosh. Let's do safety and use trust. How much is trust? 20. But she's not getting hit anytime soon. So I'll use trust on her. Oh yeah, it's only gonna do that much damage? Okay. Okay, we'll see what happens.
名前だけは立派なゲリラどもが
Wait, why is it playing this if
ワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ
Mobe is being okay. So
doesn't it normally play the music of whoever's doing the attack?
enemies do not have music.
ダンスカールの好きにはさせ
So
ない
instead, it plays the music of whoever is being attacked,
あなたたちに
unless
決して
the enemy is
屈しない
very unique.
食らいなさい
Only some enemies actually have their own music. But that wasn't the case before. Like in the ones in the PS2 era, the enemies definitely had their own music. But the PS4 ones, they don't.
強い
For some, yeah. And I don't know what I gave you. I forgot. Oh yeah, I just kept mostly Gundam for
リ
you.
ガミリティアは目障りなんだよワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ
Because I don't want to replace all the music. Because I do really like the
真正面から
Gundam
来るから
music.
さマリアすぎなんてお題目を聞く気はないんだよ行っちまいな
She's a firecracker, this one. She is the most 90s thinking character.
リガミリティアのガンダムめ
Okay, let's see what you got.
All units be alert. Something's approaching.
Oh! Yeah, Xeon.
It's Neo Xeon remnants. They're preparing to attack. Looks like we have a three-way brawl on our hands.
Oh, I expected Rugaru.
Ugh.
Neon Xeon seems to be solely targeting our forces. What the heck? Hey, didn't we just have a lecture about how Xeon and Zanscale couldn't get along?
Complaining about the lecture won't change anything now.
They're working together now, and we have to deal with that fact. Exactly as calculated. Now we can simply overpower them. They've got the numbers. They've got their initiative too. We're going to be overwhelmed.
Damn it. If we could at least buy a little time. Everyone, fall back now.
That's one big beam. Enemy units approaching. Is that a Gundam? Oh, this you.
It's got a similar head. I have a match in our database with a quasi-Psi-Commu equipped test suit produced by Anaheim Electronics Company. That unit appears to be a variation of the match, the Silver Bullet. I can't be sure though. It's not broadcasting an IFF signal. It looks like it's fighting the Neo Xeon forces.
Say, is that Vocos? That is Vocos. It's an ally! It's an ally! I think Hall was right, but I'm not sure. I don't know what pit you dragged yourself out of, but your last moments will be regret for daring to strike. Alberto Pippin.
Arbeo.
Albeo Pippin.
Captain, the Silver Bullet is not responding to our attempts to communicate.
All units, engage Neon Xeon and Zanscale, and keep an eye on that Silver Bullet. Ooh. Wandering into a situation like this must be all part of the plan. I can't fire the beam magnum again. Not with this thing as it is. Not with this thing as it is. Like it is. But I also can't just jump around and ignore this. I got to stop this before the worst she feared actually happens. It's all white and mysterious person being shot down. Hold on, I missed that dialogue. Objective. Units belonging to a named pilots are usually more powerful than units piloted by grunts. Treat them with caution. Yeah, that makes sense. Tell me. You are a Gundam. I don't know who you are. What is this? I don't know anything about this.
Is it an original Super Robot Special Gundam?
I don't think so, because it has its own theme song. And it is a new type. It says new type, so it can't be a...
Oh.
Yeah. So this is definitely a
Can't be a
Gundam.
Super Robot Wars one?
It can't be a Super Robot Wars one unless they decide to go with new types, actually, for the main characters. Usually when it comes to like original characters, they try to avoid using like actual anime terms, because they do use the original characters for their own games too. So they can't really remove that unless they do, unless they want to, you know. Very basic armament. Can I even control you? Yes, I can. Okay, I better save. Interesting. And Neon Xeon, well, let's take care of you then. How good are you? Oh, you're pretty good actually. And what is your spirits? Focus. Oh, that's really good actually. So I should move you even closer. Ah, that's pretty close actually. Like right here? No, I want to be even closer. Right here. I'm gonna use focus because now you can barely get hit. Perfect. The war between the EFF and Zansker is only spreading. Maybe we ultimately can't do anything to fight the flow of history. But, even so, I'll fight anyway. Who are you?
一瞬の勝負走行を抜かれたか
Maybe?
よくもやってくれたな出すぎるからこうなる
Because you talk about time, yeah.
よく整備してくれてるな拓也
This machine's Takeya then.
No, Taki is the mechanic, possibly.
Cool, that's true. Let's see. Can you attack right now? You can't even attack. Wait, yes you can. Oh, right here, that's the enemy. I was thinking you were the enemy. Oh, great. Hey, let's see what you got. Because he made me...
Music?
Yeah, because he makes me think of Gundam. I Evangelion.
もはや限界寸前かいかんこれではただの的だ
And I always like having this battle music around.
Are there any Avas in this one?
There is no Avas in this one, so now I'm free to use Evangelion music. Oh man. Okay. Let's use you. Can you kill with this? If I move you closer. You cannot kill. Oh, I can kill with this one now. You may find this music amusing for her.
What?
She's big and
so goofy.
because she's so goofy. But watch this. Isn't that cool?
It's pretty good.
The timing's really good.
やられた
I was really happy with that choice. I was real happy. Now what do you got? You can't kill. So maybe I'll weaken you a bit. So Uso's using this machine now. So let's...
シャクティみんなを守るために
Shakti.
これで
苦ミリチャレここまでだとは
This is straight up
苦
just
ミリチャは
Dynasty
目
Warriors
障
Gundam
りなんだ
music.
よ
It's the what?
This is straight up just Dynasty Warriors Gundam music. Yeah. He was in Dynasty Warriors Gundam too, so I wanted to have a bit
避
of
けてばっ
connection.
かりじゃダメだけど
Okay, now you get the kill.
Thai モビルスーツ戦術に移行 全センサー最大化。出力最大で発射。
Oh no!
You blocked?
He blocked it! Damn! I gave you the kill too.
機体を騙し騙して戦うのも限界か。こんな距離で。
This music is straight from another anime, from the same character designer as these robots, of these characters. So I wanted a bit of connection there. You don't have enough power yet. So I'll give it to you instead. No, hold on. You're level 3. You're level 3. I'll give it to Jocko. It's not hard for him to get levels. I should use the saber. But no.
マリアすぎなんてお題目を聞く気はないんだよ。白兵戦だって。
バカなバカな。
Fantastic. Let's move forward. And let's have... You're gonna be focused over there, so... I'll do this. So I can at least give the main character a little bit of something.
最適な対モビルスーツ戦術で覚悟を決めて。
Speaking of animes, have you been watching any anime?
No, I have not.
Anything animes you've been wanting to watch?
I should probably watch the second season of Promised Neverland just because I watched the first.
Yeah. But you are into the show too, eh?
Yeah, I like the first season a lot.
I heard it's really good show for sure.
Other than that, I'm not really too sure what I should be looking into.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Let's get you something.
やらせないよ、ベスパ。
What's Vespa again?
Vespa is the... Oh. Yeah, these guys. Vespa, the machines. That's the name of their machine. Instead of like mobile suits, they call it Vespas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dang it.
そんな攻撃には
It looks like a Gundam.
子供にお姉さんたちの実力も見せてあげないと。物干しさんの威力なら直撃。そこ。
She straight up come with her own victory Gundam. The only difference is the headpiece, which is more for communications. Okay, let's see what we can get for you. You can kill. Do you need any... Oh, you're level 2, you actually need a kill. This should be enough. Yeah, let's hope we get the kill.
ザースカールを潰すまではどんなことも覚悟の上よ。格闘戦になるのね。
Now, if you want to watch that anime, Kanumi can't communicate. You just gotta get the time to actually watch it. I'm still watching, what's it called again? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name right now. Konosuba. You ever heard of Konosuba?
I've played a doujinshi game based on it.
Oh really? Tell me about the doujinshi game.
It was a side-scrolling platformer. It seemed to be reasonably well programmed, but I don't remember much about it. I just checked it out because it had a
地球
really
人同士で
long
戦っている場合
Oh
じゃないの
really?
に
Did you,
It was like Kono Subarashi Geimu desu or something like that.
yeah, yeah. Konosuba is a very long
で戦
name
うのも
too.
限界か
But I think animes really love having long names. I really like Konosuba though. That's a really fun. It's a fun isekai anime where it's very aware of what it's doing and the main character just pissed off
よく避
everybody.
けたのら
So it's pretty funny.
褒めて使わす
なんで上から
In
目線
general, I'm kind of anti isekai.
It's an interesting thing where he died and he goes to a place, but everyone's kind of like he plays into the idea that he's gonna be a main hero. Like he plays into the idea like, oh, I'm gonna be an isekai. It's gonna be a great adventure. I get to have a new life. But then all his party members suck, and everybody sees him as a pervert anyways. And it's a big comedy thing. I actually really like it. Specifically, there's a character named Darkness. She is my favorite character, and she likes abusing herself a lot. It's really funny.
Well, the thing about isekai is modern isekai anyway is very modern.
Could you explain, please?
あのモビルスーツは俺が引き受けた
It's based on this
見
idea,
つけた
or not so much this idea, but this fantasy that all these meats, for the most part, would like to have,
波じゃないぞ
would like to exist in a situation in which
相
their
手をしてやるぞ
useless
GDF
skill
の
set
新型
is highly valued.
Yes.
成
And
果を上
that's
げてや
what
る
modern isekai is typically based around.
遅い
ほんと
It's a
あくびが
fantasy.
出ちゃ
It's
う
a
な
fantasy. It's a
thing
power
about-
fantasy.
The things that I generally like are sort of the opposite of that. That's why I like the deconstructionist views of Urobuchi so much. Is that he'll take a scenario and rather than spin it as a wouldn't this be awesome, he'll spin it as a wouldn't this really suck.
Yeah.
And also, I generally dislike characters, especially protagonists, who are powerful.
Yeah, oh, he is so not powerful. He is like the least powerful person in the
Okay.
anime. It is a comedy, so it plays into that. I don't like
I
how
also
I
don't
like
like
how it
comedy
does, too.
very much.
Yeah, I can tell you're not much of a comedy person. You're more of a serious thing. That's why you like Never Wonderland. So,
Yeah.
okay, is this really the Principate? Is this really the Republic of Zeon pulling the strings of these foes? If it is, then I will post anything that will make her hurt, that will make her sad. No, what are you talking about?
目標を捕捉した頭を押さえる
Yeah, isekais are usually power fantasies, and I'm usually not a big fan of those. At the same time, I'm not a big fan of.
よく整備して
So,
くれてるな
like a big part of people really like a shield hero
視覚から
is that it's not a power fantasy because everybody shits on the main character, and he also has a class that nobody likes. So, I'm not a big fan of it, but a lot of people do. Mostly because I'm not a big fan of shitty characters. And I already talked to you about them before, so. Interesting. I should look into your mobile suit.
なるべく被弾は避けた
One
い
guy, but they have really cool
彼女をこれ以上
inspired
悲しませないためにも
Yeah.
そ
Audrey?
こをどいてくれ
Do you have a better idea
能
what
力
this
部に
guy
当
is
たり
now?
さえしなければ
Yeah, it has to take place after Unicorn Gundam then. I'm guessing it's probably Gundam Thunderbolt then? So I know that this game takes place after Unicorn for some of these Gundam
目
series.
標を捕捉した
But Audrey is specifically the name of Maneuver Zabi. Maneuver?
よく整備
Minerva
してくれて
Zabi
るな
is the name that she takes on
彼女
to
をこ
hide
れ以上
herself that she's a zombie.
悲しませないためにも視覚から
この程度のことは覚悟の上だ
No, I'm sure there's like people already know, but I like learning about new series. Yay, you can shoot it down, sweet. Beam rifle, yeah, totally. Oop. Oh, I skipped the animation. Of course, that makes everything move so much more faster. You skip the animations. Yeah, I'll skip this one too, actually, because I don't need to watch the Leafs lecture again. And she's the one that specifically gave me DMCAs. So,
Really?
yeah, Leafs at...
Even
Yeah, even all these...
though she's an original character?
Yeah, the original characters specifically for Super Robot Wars, so they actually gain a lot the most. Like, they gain the most from gaining money from off of her. Because,
Oh, okay.
like, if she can't... But she's the one, she's the original character, so it means they want to monetize her as much as she can. Yeah. Because they can't monetize any other animes. Ooh. Ooh, let's actually use a mission, because you can get hit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. And then, I'm gonna watch this animation. You use your best attack? Yeah, let's do this.
敵の頭を潰すのは鉄則なんだよ。付き合えろ。
How does that thing
正
talk?
解よ。次が来ます。ダンスカール帝国の進行をここで止めます。1番2番衝撃
Don't know if you
砲
remember this
攻
music.
撃用意。
了解1番2番衝撃砲攻撃用意
But this is the Red Cliff slash Chibi music from Dynasty Warriors 3. I was originally gonna just leave them the original music, but 'cause I really like it. But I need to give them something unique. I think it's pretty badass too.
そうこなくっちゃね。
Oh yeah, there's a glitch with that character. You see that?
What was the glitch?
You see the graphic?
The arms are backwards?
No, the coloring is split
Oh.
right in the middle, and the coloring's wrong. So let's see if I do this. See how it's fixed now?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But specifically on this side, it's broken. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Right here. What do I want to do? Who are you? Are you Uso? Yeah, you Uso. Let's have Uso attack you. Ooh, can you not use it yet? You can't use it yet. Okay, I'm gonna kill some other enemies so you can use it.
It doesn't have to be him specifically to build it up.
And it doesn't have to be because if enemy units get destroyed, they get one
Morale?
morale. Yeah, as long as enemy
Okay.
units get destroyed.
It doesn't matter who does the destroying.
Yeah, but if you destroy, you get an additional.
Oh, okay, so
Morale.
the destroyer gets more, but
Exactly.
everybody else gets a lesser amount, just one.
Exactly. You can't even use it yet too, but I really want to use it. It's a pretty good attack. So who should I give it? I give it to you. Well, you can't use the high energy either. This sucks. Okay, for that I'm gonna use this one for the leaf slasher. No. Like that. And that should kill it. Ooh. Yeah, this one. There we go.
お願い来ないで。ディープスラッシャー。確実に当てる。
The funny thing is that this song specifically is the one that gives DMCAs, but every time that song plays, we never really talk, so it allows the music to just play. Yeah. Usually whenever I watch like other YouTubers, like if it's a DMCA song, like oh they talk as much as they can so they can overlap the music.
You know, I guess that's because they know what's going on.
Oh,
but,
exactly.
I mean, it's not like I have any idea what's gonna anger people or not.
Yeah. No, it's very understandable. And you can't use your attack yet. So I am going to... Yo, that'd be nice to give you a kill, but you don't need a kill. We should give it to...
I thought the ship need kills more than anybody else.
Oh yeah, I want to give the shift kills more, but they're level 4 now. So I want to give these people who's level 3 something instead. But you can use your attack.
Really interested in power leveling the ship above everybody else.
Not right now. Not right now. Jeez. No. Okay. You know, we'll use you.
Oh, now I can do it.
Yeah, now I can do it. I want to use this attack. I want to see how it does.
その目つきがいやらしいんだよ
Why?
Because it'd be cool.
私たちの連携を見せるよこっちで気をそらすやらせるかもらったタイミングを合わせて
やられた
Pretty happy how that went. That's the first time I've ever seen it with that music. It's pretty good.
It matches the timing. It's just the right length.
I love it. Yeah, exactly. But the enemy attacks, the timing's not as good. And let's see, what can you do? Oh, you can get the kill, but can you reach it? Ah, I'll give it a shot.
子供や主楽隊だけに活躍させるわ
She's
け
all
よ
Mad Max trash.
Oh, she's completely Mad Max. Because you know what? If I'm gonna go Mad Max, I'm gonna give you a tiny Mad Max music. Oh, good.
Is it critical?
It made, yeah, it killed. She
Okay, good enough.
good enough, yeah. I'm specifically using the karaoke version. And this is also one of the reasons why I didn't want to record it anymore or like live stream, because you know what? Put a lot of anime music in
Too
here.
much trouble.
Oh, this is pretty dangerous territory now. Now I'm using Mad Max music. You know?
Is Yukika's Yura very adamant about ZMCAs?
I don't know actually, but maybe her licensing company does.
Yeah, there's a good chance it is.
Yeah, you never know.
Considering how it makes sense.
Yeah,
Leslie does need it.
yeah. Ooh, you can use it now. Oh, hey, sweet. This is actually Tamarin Yukikaze music
From the visual novel?
from the visual novel, yeah. I think it's called Dance Lightning Yukikaze.
とどめだ ギロチンは嫌だ
Good. It's pretty good music. I actually like Yukikaze music a lot. Let's see. Can you use the... You can. I definitely want Uso to fight the Uso enemies. So I can save this. Oh, no, 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 no.
There's Uso enemies? Or do you mean the Zeons?
Oh, the characters that's specifically from the anime that he's from.
Oh.
yeah.
So you want him to fight the people who he knows.
Exactly, because you never know if there's dialogue. I don't think there's gonna be dialogue because she's kind of a minor character. Let's hope. If not, then someone else will get the kill. He doesn't get the
全体が勢いづく
98 music.
主楽隊が来てくれた
遅いんだよこれももらった
ビームバズーカでしまったもう機体が持たない
Excellent. This one also what I like is that Normally, Uso's not in this mobile suit, so then you get to see lines of him interacting with the other characters, saying lines specifically for this mobile suit. So it's pretty unique. You're better than I've given you credit for. I remember this defeat. Use your gigantic Federation battleship. You'll pay for it. Oh, hey.
So the unique dialogues are dependent on the mobile suit, not so much the character?
In a way. So, like I said, he's not normally in this mobile suit, so he gets to interact with that final attack. Because
Oh, right, because of the moves they do.
Exactly. So they will have different dialogue for the moves. So that's actually a unique line that you don't usually see. So, because he's not in the Victory Gundam. But in that note, if I move other characters like Junko into it, I mean, she says Victory Gundam lines. So, that's a bit of fun. There's no enemies. And I'll move you here.
So are there restrictions, such as only characters from Gundam can pilot Gundams?
Yes, unfortunately. So I can't have, like, these guys pilot the Gundams, unfortunately. And in older series, you could have used, like, super robot characters, like you could not have, like, the main character of the Magzinger use the Magzinger, he used the female robot instead. And then the female character can use the male robot instead. Which was always fun. I always really liked doing that. But they don't really do that here, unfortunately. It kind of depends on the series. Oh, what did I give you? Oh yeah.
ターゲットはモビルスーツだ。こいつでノックダウンだ。
Phantom?
もらっ
Yeah.
た。
He's a sniper. And every time I think of Phantom Inferno, I think of sniping.
Really?
Yeah.
That only happens in one scene.
Yeah, that was a cool ass scene.
Well, two scenes now that I think of it.
Yeah. Like when, was it Ian or Ein? No, it was Ian. It was, okay, it was Ein?
ど
Okay.
うなってるんだこれは。
And this is just a badass song. And I'll move you here. And oh, you're level 5. Do I really not give you a kill? I don't actually. I don't even know you could disappear later too. So instead I'll give it to you. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting a kill.
Neo Zeon の人は戦いをやめてください。
This is music from...
ここでやるんだ。
I wanted to give him My Hero Academia music because the entire thing about that anime is about being a hero and he wants to be a hero. But this music, but I was really scared of using My Hero music for sure. You know? Because that's so popular, like that's gonna get attacked for sure. Well, maybe it won't because it's so popular that you know people get used to music. But instead I used the My Hero game music. So it sounds like My Hero, but it's from the video game, so it's not as
捨て
bad.
るしかない。
So it's sort of faux My Hero?
Yeah, exactly. No one's really DMCing the game music of it. Because it's not actually from the anime. Okay, let's continue. Wait, I missed a unit! I missed... That's why I saved. Who did I miss?
Doesn't it normal? How did you know you missed a unit?
If I do this, end phase.
Then why'd you say yes?
Because I'm so used to just going, you know. Oh, it's you! I missed. Okay, that's fine. There you go. See, it's so easy for me to just miss that one prompt.
It asks you regardless of whether or not anybody's unused.
Exactly. So it's just like whatever. Ooh, nice choice for an enemy. Oh, that's not much I can do. You're not gonna get killed at least.
You could set her to evade?
I could have evaded, but then if I set to evade, there's a chance it's like a 70% of dodging, and I might as well better get a chance to actually get a hit in.
A 15% chance?
Yeah, 15% chance is better than
ダメ
nothing.
ージを食らいすぎている。
you would rather have a 30% chance of not getting shot?
I mean, you don't know if it's okay. We can go back and confirm.
Well, we can't because you could redo it a million times, and it would have different results. But you're trading a 30% versus a 15%. That's a 15% margin of difference.
No. Okay, that's why I'm gonna be set so you can see what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, assuming he attacks the same unit again, of course. But he is a boss character, so he has different amounts going on. So I can move you back and heal here. And I don't know if you're gonna attack the same character again, but let's see what happens. No, you're attacking the battleship this time. So notice how it says 100%, right?
Yeah.
So I can choose to defend, which would still the same amount, but I'll reduce the damage.
Take less damage.
Exactly, and there's evade, which look, it's still 100%.
Yeah, so it doesn't make a difference for him.
For him, exactly. If you're fighting grunt units, yeah, there's a difference. But for boss
this guy's
characters,
just so accurate.
exactly. For boss characters, doesn't really matter too much. So instead, I'm actually
you said it was going to be 70%.
No, I said maybe 70%.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's automatic. But usually, boss characters like this, there's almost no reason to like try to evade. Because if you dodge and you so if you attack and get hit, at least you have a chance to attack. But if you try to evade, you get hit by the full damage, but you get more chance of dodging. So if you can't dodge it, you still get hit by the full attack, but now you're not even attacking. Well, defend.
Your chance to attack was only 15%.
Yeah, but why not? Just take it.
Because it depends on what the chance of evading would be.
Yeah. If you want, next time I can just select it. I'm just used to Super Robot Wars, so I know it was like barely a chance. But next time, when there's an enemy unit that's gonna attack one of my guys, I can show you the evades for those guys instead too. On that note, this is also a 60% chance of hitting, or I can defend to reduce the damage. However, it's a battleship, so it has a lot of health. Yeah, it has a lot of health anyway, so I'd rather just take the chance. The chance of hitting is helpful. Target the enemy commander unit and fire.
Target the enemy commander unit and fire.
If we're going to end this battle as soon as possible, we must teach our enemies to fear the Drystrager's power. I love this music. Alright.
There was I think it's a free promotional thing on Steam.
Yeah?
It's a Super Robot Wars like, but it's made in the Ren'Py engine, so it's really wonky.
What?
I think it's called Sunrider Mask of Arcadius. And the thing that I remember most from it is that 1 out of 3 times when the mothership gets attacked, it takes damage at deck 16, 22, and 10. The character always says, "We've lost deck 16, 22, and 10." So whatever's there, those are just the worst places to be because they're always getting blown up.
That's amusing. That's really funny. That's actually a really funny line.
Well, what makes it funny is just the frequency at which it comes up.
Yeah.
There's not enough lines, so that one was one of the few they recorded.
Yeah. I get exactly what you mean. I totally understand.
It's too specific, so
Yeah.
it's just
So it just keeps coming
the
up.
cursed decks.
Yeah.
And I think I looked up some information, and I think deck 16's the medical deck.
Oh!
So the implications of that is just so bad.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Xenosaga, where Cosmos, one of his victory lines is like, "I'm 30% damaged. Shion, I need to be cleaned." And because there's only like 10 lines, so she says that like,
In at full health.
yeah, even at full health. So she says that quite a bit. And then the Harry Potter game I'm working on. One of the characters will say there's an 89% chance of excitement in this Quidditch match, and he opens with that line every single time you start Quidditch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I don't need that. I don't need that, but I'm constantly repeating the mission. Ah.
レストの人たちはどっか
This
行
is
って
so
よ
amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
飛んでってさあ
That gap is so good. Oh, but you dodged it.
攻撃はシャープに行え。いけるか。これまでだ。
First time I've ever seen these characters get hit. Ooh!
焦っちゃダメ
That really
焦っ
hurt.
ちゃダメ
気をそらしてくれさえすれば
Who's got the shield?
落ちなさい
She got the shield. Nice. As long as you did damage. Ooh!
当たってしまったか。
Ooh!
God.
Ooh! Okay. There's a bit of figuring out for this one. Frightened team. I need to kill you now. That's the main thing. So, Beam Saber. Oh, even your focus is not that great. You
I
have
think
better.
it's amusing that the person who did this music also did the music for Returnal.
Really?
You're the one who's told me that.
You're
You
right, I
looked it
remember
up
now.
once.
You're right, I did remember that, because this person's really good at their job. This unit's coming for me in either... unit coming for me is neither Federation or League Militaire. Very well then. Your misjudgment will be your last regret. This battle isn't built for such weak will that I'll give into regret. Neither this battle, neither my battle, nor hers. I think I skipped this animation, yeah. Oof! Okay. I gotta make sure I can actually... Perfect. Okay. And I'll have to use this. Let's see, looks like you can do good damage though.
Does the main character have the least number of special conversations or the most?
They should have the most, because she's the one that...
Who's the main character?
Yeah, she's the main character, so she'll always know that... They know that she's pretty much always gonna be a field, so she'll always give the special conversations, but like
Even though she really has no reason to have any sort of connection to any of these people?
Yeah, well they try to make it as much as they can, you know? So like this dialogue. A new model Federation machine. You've come all the way up to space to be my prey, have you? You think this whole galaxy spins around you, don't you? I hate the way you talk. Additionally,
指揮系統を潰せばきっと勝てる
because she's a
ビームスラッシャー
because she's an original character, it means they have all the time in the recording booth to give the lines. So
Her voice actor is not bound by contractual obligations?
exactly. So like sometimes you have I uploaded a video where everybody reacts to fighting Char and Char's counterattack, and sometimes these characters they have the anime's voice actor come in, like the actual voice actor, so they give additional lines for them for if the series is in. But let's say it's a new anime series, like these guys, they're not gonna have lines speaking directly to them in the animations, because then we have to bring in the voice actor back into the recording booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instead, they plan out the storyline, and they can give the main character all the lines they want, referring to all these characters if they wanted to, because they planned it out. Well, they have a limited time with other people, which is also one of the reasons why Super Robot Wars is like expensive too, because they gotta pay for all these voice actors, you know.
Yeah, and not to mention the licensing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Licensing and voice acting. That's why it's there's also why if you watch a Super Robot Wars original generation game, there was one on PS4 which is called Moon Dwellers. Has really bad English translation. If you want to laugh at it, totally play the game. It's hilarious. But those games have the best animations because they're not bound by the anime also. Because they're trying
They
to
can put all their resources into the actual game and not the cost of making it possible.
Yeah, not the cost of making it possible, not the cost of making it look like the anime, and so they make it look really cool. Like, I mean, he has a pretty cool attack, needless to say, but some characters are like very strict. Like with Gundam characters, if they're gonna do a beam attack, it's gonna be a beam attack. There's only so much you can do. Yeah. This isn't a mobile suit, is it? It's one of those machines employed by that GDF organization. If you've ever heard of the GDF, surely you know now it's not time for humanity to be fighting amongst each other. You know nothing. Of course we will defeat any aliens who would dare attack us. Once humanity is united under the Zandscale Empire, that is.
マリアすぎてよくわからないけど
So like this characters can interact, you know?
こういう時はこれだ
Because they planned it to fight against these characters. And that's also the fun of this game. So you have these different enemy series interacting with each other.
そこ
So what they do is that they plan out the games, or like plan out for some characters. Like that video that I uploaded that has Charles counterattack quote lines.
まだまだ書きたい
It
漫
has
画
a
があるん
lot
だ
of different anime series in it, but that's also because they know Charles counterattack is always gonna be in the game. Because everyone loves Gundam, and Gundam's always gonna appear, so they can always have characters from any anime series make lines. And maybe they're not gonna fight Char in this game, but maybe in another Super Robot Wars, if they bring the same characters, they may fight Char.
So do they have this massive voice bank of lines that may or may not get used in a particular game, but that they can draw from when they do need them?
Oh yeah, for sure. So that Charles counterattack video I'm talking about, like some of those lines came from the PS2 game actually.
Oh,
Yeah, so some of those lines is like a long time ago they recorded. And it all depends on the plot line too. Like for that PS2 game, they fully went ham on Charles counterattack. So the characters from from CZ Gundam, they have all these lines when attacking Char. But when I recorded for the PS4 one, they only did a partial version of Char's counterattack. So the ZZ characters, they don't have as much interaction, so they only have 1 or 2 lines to Char. But the PS2 game, they have like 10 lines to Char. But they pick and choose to fit the storyline of the game. So it's fun. In fact, some characters like Banjo Jinjo, I think that's his name. That is, and even from that name, you can probably tell it's from like characters from the 70s. But he is a character who actually voice actor passed away in like 2009. And also Bright Noah, he's also the voice actor for Bright Noah. But they keep recycling his lines because they're not going to replace his voice actor.
but they have enough of his lines that they can make it work.
Yeah, they can make it keep using it, but he will never refer to these new characters.
By their names. 'Cause
Exactly.
he can't.
He can't. He straight up can't. He doesn't have the voice for it to do it anymore. Because he doesn't have a voice. They have a huge chance of attacking. Oh, I'm gonna save. And that's also the reason why, like, so in Mobile Suit Gundam, there's a character named Sailor Mass. She is very important to Mobile Suit Gundam. She's in like the plotline for half of the anime, but because her voice actor is no longer around anymore, her entire plotline is pretty much removed in any other like Mobile Suit Gundam game now. or like in continuation because they can't get her voice, so she's not gonna be doing any voices anymore. So they cut out her character completely, unless they actually replace the voice actress.
But they don't want to do that.
Exactly. Well, they always need a reason for it. Like Hayachi. Is his name Hayachi? In Taiken. Heihachi, yeah. Heihachi. You know his voice actor actually died a long time ago, eh?
His original voice was Jack.
Jack?
Yeah, in the first second, he made the same voice sounds as Jack.
Oh, yeah, really? I didn't know that.
So his voice actor's changed already.
Yeah. Well, he got a permanent voice actor. And then he got a permanent voice actor in Taiken 5 and 6. He was still using it. But then his voice actor died. So now if they want to use Hayachi, they need to replace his voice or they need to find a reason for it. That's why in Tekken Tag 2, his hair is black.
Because they replaced him?
They replace his voice and they need...
The younger guy.
Exactly, so why don't we use a different Hayachi then? And that's, but then they replace his voice finally in Tekken 7 because they didn't include the storyline, so they need to finish it. So I recommend you finish Tekken 7's storyline to see where Hayachi is gonna go now. And I'm gonna attack. And I saved, so in case I need to use Bullseye or not. I don't want to use Bullseye because I don't want to waste it yet. Because it's not the final yet.
ターゲットはモビルスーツだ。やるぜ。多い家電入手をもらった。
Nice.
He's got a lot of hit points.
He's the boss.
何？落ちろ。
That is a good song for this. The cut in is good, and then when the music really ramps up, it's the enemy's turn.
うまく操作できね
That's
え。
pretty good.
ゴールド4が嫌がっている。
You're going here. I would put you into the ship, but then when you come out of the ship, you can't attack. So better to leave you out here. Ooh. Yeah, let's have you attack. Oh yeah. You do some good damage. Yeah.
こうなったらやるしかない。こいつを使うぞ。えいえいえい。当たってしまったか。いけるか。 そこ。
Nice.
間一髪
Yeah, like an 80% chance of getting hit too. Who do I want to use? Ah, you get shot down. You get shot too. I may have to use you. You won't get shot down, but you have a very bad chance of getting hit. I'll give it a shot, but I'll save first. Good luck.
シュラク隊の意地を見せる。私たちの連携を見せるよ。こっちで気をそらす。やらせるか。もらった。タイミングを合わせて。
私をここまで追い詰めるとはやるな。いけるか。落ちろ。
Nice.
生き残るためにやるべきことをやる。
Oh, that's great. She even shielded it too. That's fantastic. And you will get the kill because this is your enemy. You may be over leveled a little bit for doing this, but it makes more sense.
You're not gonna use the super special attack?
Oh, I'm gonna use a super special attack. I just need to compare just to see. Ooh, let's give it a
You might wanna.
yeah, you know, just to make it happen. Yeah, just to guarantee it. Do you regret ever being foolish enough to come to space, League Militaire?
I know this pilot. I fought him back down on Earth too.
I've been given command of this fleet, so I must prove I'm worthy for it. Your corpse will prove that quite nicely.
You'll happily endanger the whole world and use Mariism as a justification to do anything you want, won't you?
ギロチンをやるような人たちが大きい顔をしてペギーさん、ヘレンさん、ケントさん、
こっちで牽制するよ。遅い。落ちろ。
とどめを任せてください。しまった。
Nice. Ooh, level 6 now. Now you really won't get any kills for a little while. Tch, what a failure. However, you find Arbeo Pipiton is not unprepared for worst case scenarios. Arbeo. There's even more baddies!
Well, you've only got one choice. Fight through every last one of them. Wait, hold on. More contacts are inbound from a different direction.
What are you guys? Oh, the Lugaru! Check it out! There's a real big one they got with them.
Captain.
Yes, if they have a warship, that must mean this is the main force of that advance team from before. Now those cursed aliens have been obliterating our forces in the area show up. That obliterating our forces in the area showed up. Zandscale Captain, this is Commander Misuba Grey Valley of the Earth Federation Forces, Captain of the Dry Strager. As you are surely aware, the Lugaru are the enemies of all humanity. I propose a ceasefire and fight them together. L3 is Federation territory. You should fight your own battles yourself. Aww.
Sansuke's retreating.
He doesn't get it at all, does he? Captain, your orders? So be it. We have to do this with or without him. Not because it is the Federation's base, but for the survival of all humanity. Roger that, madam. That sends shivers down my spine. Now we're really talking. Silver Bullet Pilot, are you in agreement? Yes. He's kind of unfriendly, but at least he isn't a terrible person. Just like you, Oz. Just like you, Oz. Uso, keep her quiet, or else. All units, commence the attack. We will destroy this Fugao advance team here and now. We won't let them get an inch closer. I spoke to myself that time. Huh?
There you go, blue objective.
Yeah, that's the confirmation now. Oh, and everybody faced there. Okay, if they're blue, then honestly, I should bring these units to recover. Let's support. Recover. Everyone should really go back into the ship, really. But let's see what we have for intermission.
ああ、ご飯作ったからそろそろ休憩にしようよ。
ああ、わかった。塩に胡椒、ウスターソースにマヨネーズ、ドレッシングも用意してっと。
またそんなにいっぱい調味料かけて。
切ない。
皆さんもご飯を食べてゆっくり休んだら必ず戻ってきてくださいね。
Okay, hope you won.
Those two.
Day of Gun X Sword.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. I never knew it was a mecha show. It kind of looked like a samurai show, like a samurai western show. Not samurai. A samurai cowboy show. But then it turns out,
Samurai Western, which is what you said at first.
yeah, like samurai westerns, like what I just said at first. But then it turns out there's robots in it. They're gonna give us time to figure this out. That's good. Oh, that's not too much.
What's the mothership got for stats?
Yeah, let's find out. Let's see if we can see you first. Nothing? Okay.
Use KE's
I
special?
can see it right now, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. So 6,700 XP. And then there's the mothership. 1,500. That's less than the other guy. Huh, okay.
maybe it's a soft target
There's a stingray.
at 15,000 health.
Yeah. Let's see your wage. Oh, just 7, huh? As long as you don't move, we'll be okay for a bit. But for now, I need to get everybody into the mothership so they can recover. So how far can you coming down, and what's your attack range? 6. I'll have you guys defend the ship for now, and I'll back off. We'll have K move back here. We'll have you guys here. We'll have you as the forward. Alright? So you find by me. The mothership's coming too. Okay, so that should give you enough time to have people recovered. A little bit at least. You can come out at least. So we'll have you back here. We'll launch you. Oh. We'll launch you. And we'll launch you. Okay, right here. And we'll have you attack. Oh, perfect. Let's go with you. And let's use focus on. Let's use focus. Yeah, that's good. And if you happen to get the kill, I'll give you a gain. So what do you think of Dynasty Warriors 3 anyways?
Its age definitely shows.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Though it's definitely very noticeable when, or how few objects can be displayed on screen at once.
Yeah, especially when it's like a split screen setup.
Yeah, it really affects gameplay.
Yeah, especially the very last part where we're fighting an enemy commander, and then the enemy.
The commander just disappears.
Yeah, the enemy commander just disappears when you use your special, and that's when you want to use your. That's when you want to use your special. For some reason, it takes priority to show the grunts when using your special. Nice. Sweet. Bum, 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 bum.
今は敵を倒すこと
I
だ
still
け
have a
を
lot of
考
fun
え
with the
る
game, but like you said, it definitely shows his age.
こいつを使いこ
But
な
I
す
kind of like how you're not super overpowered in the game. Like you can still have grunts totally kick your butt if you are not careful.
It's not like that in the newer ones.
It's only like that in the new ones if you set it up to be highly difficult,
そうはさせる
which
か
we
ウルフ
are going to do eventually because we're gonna be playing Dynasty Warriors 7.
いい感じ。
But I'm thinking right now, that's the plan right now, by the way, if you're watching the stream, is that we plan to play through the older Dynasty Warriors games, so we can play those DLC stages in Dynasty Warriors 7, because those are recreation of the old Dynasty Warriors stages. And I think that could be a fun idea.
I imagine they'll possibly work a lot better in the newer one, just because the system can handle more objects on screen at a time.
Exactly. Oh, I don't want to give you chaos. Can you attack? Oh, I'm moving you. Nah, too close. So instead, I'm gonna supply. Dun, 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 dun. Supply. Well, we cover some enemies. Well, we cover some bit. And luckily, you can level from that. Nice. Just being a healer. I should have been healing you the entire time. Okay. And I'm gonna wait. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they can't attack and move at the same time. Fantastic.
That's nice to know.
Yeah. I can give it to Ides. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I'll give it to you. So I guess the question is do you want to go through Dynasty Warriors 3 again, but through XL?
こっちも余裕なんてない。
I would do it.
You would do it?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, we've already done it already, you know. Because that's what we were doing. We were going through Dynasty Warriors 3 because we were going to do a comparison straight from the new game, from the old game to the new game. But then I can remember Dynasty Warriors 3 is different from Dynasty Warriors 3 XL. Completely different from the other Dynasty Warriors style games.
It's not just the difference of characters. The
Yeah.
scenarios are different slightly as well.
They're slightly different. Like, specifically, I remember, like, Hulao Gate in the original game is snowing, but in XL it's not.
Maybe
So-
because they realized that they could reduce the strain on the processor by not having snow.
Maybe. Lubu's
So
theme is,
that's better.
yeah, Lubu's theme is also different. There's some very slight differences. So we'll go through that again. But oh my gosh, you guys have big range. We'll go through that again, but we'll see how things are. At the very least, we'll go through it again, and we have updated characters. That'll actually help us out a lot.
You can actually carry over progress from the regular one to the expansion.
Yes, you can actually. But that's kind of the problem, is that you can't carry over the expansion progress
ウルガル
to
大
the
義に
old
精
game,
を出すか
Also, it doesn't go backwards, only forward.
位置取りをミスったな
which does make
That
sense.
makes sense.
Yeah. Because like your characters I think you actually get more levels and get an extra weapon, so you can't transfer over the data.
いけねえ相手のペースに乗
Oh
せ
my
られた
gosh, you didn't shield. I want to get you a kill. So instead I'll do this. Ooh, can you kill the strike team? I'll find out. Because you could end up doing a critical. I don't want you to do any more leveling, so I just want you to do some big attacks. Let's find out.
遠い宇宙から来た侵略者か。チームプレーだってやってみせる。みんなで協力すれば。
もらった。うっそうまくやりなよ。
タイミングは任せます。
Nice. That's exactly what I want to see. Oh,
敵の誘いに乗ってるだけみたいだ。
you
You
know,
were thinking you would block it?
at least block it or dodge it. Okay, for you, I'm not gonna have you support because I want you to. I think if you have a character support, you get Lexi XP. That's my think. That's my thought process at least. Yes.
ウルガルの接近を確認。距離再計算した。逃がさない。
Nice.
Is there any penalty to having a lot of saves during a scenario?
No, not for this game.
Does it track how many you've done?
I don't know actually. I don't know if they do in this game. I don't know if that does it for other games too. In general, I'm not quite familiar if they actually do track the saves or not. I don't think they do. I think I would love it if they could track the amount of times you reset. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Oh, they all do the same no matter what. Okay. Wait, do you need a kill? No, you don't.
Genso Shoujo Taisen, it tracks the number of suspends you've done.
Oh yeah?
近づく敵から
And
対
it
処して
also
いけば
separately tracks the amount of
逃
times
が
you've
しはし
loaded.
ないわ。
If you save 5 times, but only load twice, that'll reflect.
Nice.
Because of that, I try to save as few times as possible.
Because it tracks you. You don't want that to stick thing. Are you the type of person who's
周
like
りが悪かった。
how many times have you played Metal Gear
みん
Solid?
なと一緒に戦うんだ。
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
見えた。
I've only cleared it twice.
Twice, okay. But I guessing you were aware, if you played it twice now, it means you're aware enough of Psycho Mantis now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, do you ever try to play the game to make sure you don't get like specific lines from Psycho Mantis?
No, I've never tried that.
Really? I feel like that maybe that's something you would do, that just to make sure your saves are like a bit more clean.
It was a long time ago when I played that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Things I try to do now are not quite the same as what I did then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's give you a kill. You're the main character, so you should get more XP.
お前の相手は僕とレッドファイブだ。接近戦で勝負。ここからだ。
That's another thing about these super robot characters, that their animations also need to be approved by the company they came from.
So they have to submit everything for approval. That's part of the deal for licensing.
Yeah, with the licensing also. Gotta match it. They gotta make sure it's agreeable with the people.
They don't do anything that's not kosher.
Exactly. Like for like Nadesco, every time Nadesco's in the game, they said it's approved by the Nadesco community. And the committee could just be one person from the from the anime team, but it's still somebody.
Is still around.
Exactly. But they still need to get the actual approval. What level are you? Level 5. You can get a kill. Oh, you need a kill too. So I'll use arms to do some good damage. And I'll skip this animation because I've seen that enough times now. Oh my gosh!
Didn't work.
It didn't work. But now I gotta hope you do damage now. Nice. Let's give it to you. Let's do Beam Saber.
This is Uso's Gundam.
Yeah, this is Uso's Gundam. So normally Uso will be in this Gundam. But I gave it to her this time because I wanted to hear Uso's lines in this mobile suit. And I like the variety of it. Speaking of, oh, you Connie? Yeah, didn't you need a kill? Level 4? Oh, you need a kill too. Let's use you. Let's hear your lines a bit more. So the aliens have reached the Earth's sphere. And even facing this, humanity can't stop its wars.
一瞬の勝負
It's a good attack.
I'm guessing he did that as well.
Yeah,
狙われている
yeah. A jump down attack. How can you sneak from a suit now?
When you're in space, it just means you fly at the legs first.
Yeah, fair enough. And I don't know what this animation looks like.
ウルガルはここで食い止める
What I should be doing is giving you Super Sentai music actually. If you're gonna have an explosion like that.
Oh.
Yeah. These multicolored explosions. That's a good idea. I'll give them all their own Super Sentai song.
Is there colors?
そうは
Yeah,
さ
because
せ
of the
るか
colors.
ウル
Yeah,
ガル
yeah.
Like Gundam Red, Gundam Green,
Yeah.
Gundam Blue.
Why did I think of that? Whatever music they're gonna let them have, they're gonna keep though. I really like having Fall Guys. And I like this song too.
コニーフランシス行きます。私たちの連携を見せるよ。足止めは任せな。もらった。コニーやっておくれ。最後はバズーカで。
Okay, how many people can still launch? I can launch you now too. And now it's the big enemy left. I think that's everybody, right? Yep, that's everybody. Should have saved. Oh, see, here we go. Let's see. So she's already evading because she can't counterattack because there's no way. With a defend, it's a 48%. Okay, yeah, I'll totally evade that. And I can super evade that if I really want to. I'm not going to. I can hope for good luck. Okay. This is the last moment, so can everybody reach them in time to attack? That's enough. Ah. Yeah, I'll use it now. Well, this one is the one we use analyze. Because that super gives me advantage right now.
You could have used it at any point,
I could have, yeah.
as long as this thing had just appeared.
Yeah, but it ends as soon as the turn ends. It could have been helpful against all the enemies though, but I wanted to use it specifically for the boss.
Okay.
Now having said that, let's recover you a bit. Let's move you forward. Can you do more supportive stuff? No, you can't. Activates bullseye, huh? Alright. Oh, nice! You can barely get hit. Just the idea of the music.
No, I was thinking about the head cannon.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was on the neck.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I can see that.
いい調子ね。自分でも信じられないくらいよ。
Now you skip this actually. Yeah, you got hit. Okay. And let's use focus to make sure you don't get hit. I'm gonna watch this.
そうやって向かってくるな。覚悟があるのな。
Or got them head cannons.
Yeah. Reduces mobility.
I'd always thought it was in the chin or on the shoulder.
Yeah, you didn't expect it to actually come from the head.
方向はあっちか。
Yeah.
There's some uses for it for sure. Is all these guys in the back? This guy, that guy, and this her. Yeah, yeah. Well, it is your enemy, so I kind of want to make sure you guys get some licks in.
I think she's just gonna crash into her.
Yeah, just crash. Just do it.
The mid-sized enemy warship looks to be the core of the Wulgaru line.
Mid-size? So they come even bigger than this thing? Yeah. No complaints from me. I don't even need to aim to hit this thing.
Don't charge in too far, Izuru, Tamaki. One solid hit from that ship's guns could take you out for good.
Roger that. But the only real chance we got to try is to get close on the blind spot anyways. Let's do it, everyone. Let's kick this Lugaru out of Earth's spear.
ウルガルは地球に来るな。よーし。それ。
Why'd they translate that as a word?
突っ込むぞー。おりゃー。ふんなー。あれ？さっきの敵どこら？
Nice. What a strange suit.
It's all just a shield generator with legs.
Yeah. And let's have you do your big attack, but I don't want you to kill. Right?
生き延びるためには戦うしかないんだ。こういう時はこれだ。撃ち抜く。はあ。ウルガンやられるものか。
Oh. Okay. And let's use your spirit. I mean, your EX action. Oh, you don't have enough. Okay. So we'll just have you attack. You use gain. And you don't need focus, so we'll just do it. Go for it.
先手必勝だ。これで決める。乱れ斬りだ。てりゃ。
Fantastic.
All Lugaru units have been destroyed.
Man, their machines sure do explode good, huh?
Yeah, and thanks to that, it's almost impossible to get any data on our enemy.
You're leaving, right? Thank you very much. We might have survived without you. Would you be willing to tell us what organization you're with, Silver Bullet? I can't say anything. Ideally, I'll ask that you just forget you ever saw me.
Who was that? For that matter, what was that all about? Whoever he was, he's a good person.
How can you be sure, Uso?
I just can't.
Well, Uso's usually right about this sort of thing. What's that mean, boss? That boy feels things so directly, so purely. I'm sure whoever that guy was, he must have been a little like our Uso. That makes zero sense.
It isn't even the problem. The real problem is...
Sandscale and the Neon Xeon remnants are actually working together.
Captain.
I'll report to Commander Fikes about today's events, including about the Rugaru. However, I'll keep the Silver Bullet's involvement hidden.
Really, are you sure about that?
It's the one way we can show our appreciation. Captain, I'm a human being before I'm a soldier. That's all. Of course, there's all assuming that whatever organization he's with is not an enemy of ours or of humanity.
Understood.
Besides, to fight our host of enemies, we will need more allies, more forces. Therefore, Dice Trigger Bridge. I reported to Commander Fikes about Sandscale and the Neon Xeon remnants, as well as our destruction of the Rugaru advance team. No. The Strike Stringer has been given a new mission. Are you done talking with Commander Fikes?
Commodore.
Commodore Fikes? Oz.
You shouldn't be up here, Oz. No one's allowed on the bridge without authorization.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to thank him for letting me be on the ship. You wanted to meet Commodore Fikes? Yeah. Sorry, but the meeting ended a little while ago. And could you at least tell me our next mission? Alright, I'll tell you and the bridge crew together. The Drystrager's jurisdiction has been expanded starting today. We will now carry out operations anywhere within the Earth's sphere.
We're officially an independent force of the EFF now.
Correct. We are formally operating as an independent corps. Hold on. Dear Cruz. Direct Cruz.
Dry Cruise.
Direct Cruz?
Dry Cruise.
Dry Cruz. I was a little closer this time. Dry Cruz.
There's no S, just Dry Cruise.
Dry Cruz. Dry Crew? Dry
It's like
Cru-
Santa Cruz,
Oh,
and dry is an ein, zwei, drei.
okay. Dry Cruz. Dry Cruz. Got it. Dry Cruz. Dry Cruz? Go ahead.
Dry Cruise? German, right? For 3 crosses.
Oh, like free. Here you go.
Yeah, that's the dry. The
Yeah.
ein, zwei, drei is 1, 2, 3. So
Got it.
Dry Cruise.
Dry Cruz. And I guess Cruz is cross then.
Yeah.
Dry Cruz. Our journey began at Military Academy 30. In Roman numerals XXX, 3 crosses, which also represent the 3 intersections we stand for. Between the military and civilians, the earth and space, and the past and the future. At least, that's my personal proposal as captain. But if anyone else has an idea, I'm open to it.
They're really milking the 30 years.
Yeah,
The Super Robot Wars 30.
yeah, free XXX, yeah. I mean, it is. 30 years is quite a lot for a crossover game.
Yeah, like, I don't think KOF will make 30.
I think they'll make 30, but the best thing about KOF is that it's all internal crossovers anyways.
Yeah,
So
there's not external characters, where this is all external characters.
exactly, the fact that this is still going on, that's wild, man. So I'll keep the name. How do I keep the name? How do I keep the name?
Press enter.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I didn't need to enter because I was keyboard. That's right. Squad name will be set at hold on. Einstein Dry Cruise. Right?
Yes.
Dry Cruise. I could just name it Super Robot Wars 30 too. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna keep the name the
Or you
30.
could just call it Triple X.
Triple X, he's gonna give it to me. Triple X is gonna give it to you. Really, that's what you name it.
Just keep it.
I'm just gonna keep the name because I want to get better at pronunciating.
You
Okay.
wanna practice your German?
Oh, yeah, why not? Hold on. Einstein Dry Screws. And the only reason I know that is because of Hugo. You know what I mean, right?
You know?
Yeah. Hugo goes, Drace? Was it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hugo from Dirt Strike. From Street.
Oh, the Street Fighter character.
Exactly. And he says that in his super. He says 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll keep it. Very well. We'll be known as Dry's Crews from here on out. The Dry's Crew will, from this point forward, commence operations with unlimited jurisdiction. So what is our mission, anyway? We'll start by heading to one of the target Commodore Fikes has identified. He also suggested going to the orbit base and using it to descend down onto the Earth's surface. I intend to try to gather forces from the surface when we do so in order to help fight the foes we face up here, like Zanskare. And that's going to lead to world peace? I need to know, Captain. If we keep fighting like this, will we evenly achieve peace?
That's a little broader than how strategy usually works.
I'm asking the Captain. Please tell me, Captain, at the end of the day, what are we fighting for? Okay, Oz. I'll tell you what I think we need to do to achieve world peace. What our goal is, what we are working towards. Commercial break. Oh, okay. It's the unification of Earth.
Unification of Earth.
Does that mean fighting every single enemy? Exactly. Unification means the whole world working as one. If anyone stands in the way of peace, we'll fight anyone we need to. Even if we go to war with major political powers. I believe that, right now, that is the duty of those who wield power. Alright. Captain Mitsuba, I'll join you in the fight for that dream. Oz. I won't hesitate. I'll be a proud member of the Dry's crews. Thank you, Oz. Right. Well, with that out of the way, the Dry's crew will start operating under the Earth Unification Proclamation. Now we can finally begin our grand mission in earnest. Fighting as hard as we can for the dream of world peace. Man, doing that back and forth made me realize maybe you should have been the captain.
Probably.
Yeah. We can change that next time. Power pod thruster module. Then I'll be the guy instead.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. So Oz is the ace this time. Nice. Lots of stuff. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, please read this.
Having expanded its scope of activity to the entire Earth sphere, the Dreisterger sets
Oh.
out for its next battlefield, and
Oh,
they don't
no.
go well.
Something bad is gonna happen. Oh, I didn't expect them to actually fade out. Damn it, I missed that dialogue. I have a recording, it's fine. I'll look it over later. Cool. Once again, thank you, Sod, for helping me out with this.
Sure.
Yeah. How was I this time? I think I felt like I did a little bit better.
Yeah, I'd say you're improving.
Oh, thank you. I was expecting you to say what I was about to say. The opening was not so good, but I felt like my reading has gotten a little bit better now. Like at least I'm not like skipping or like having to reread every single line twice. But maybe it's also because we're not seeing so many new words now.
Oh, there's still new words that you have.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll get better at it. For now, I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here myself. So I'm actually gonna be leaving with you, Salt, this time. So
Alright then. So this is Salt and Pepper signing off.
exactly. Have a nice night, everybody. Thank you for watching. And maybe
Bye.
next time we'll do like stage 5 or something. If I'm still gonna go. Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye. Night, everybody.